Hey everybody, it's John, Upstate Brush Control. Back here, another little backyard project. So I just got everything unloaded and out of the street. So brought the semi with me today. Brought the ASV RT120, and I got that Takeuchi, what is it, a TB290 that I have on rent. Was for this job and the previous job that I did. I have it for a month. I might use it on one more, depending on how this goes. I got everything on there, one load, and I got this plywood so I don't tear up the yard. It's not a mulching job, it's a little grub out, hence the Takeuchi, and I could not have gotten the 210 back here. It'd have been a little tight. A little tight, that's for sure. So what we got is I hired a tree company, Swamp Rabbit Tree Service here in town, and they came out and climbed and dropped piece out 1, 2, 3, and there was a fourth of pine back there, right over in there. 4 trees. They were pretty tall, and then they were as tall as these guys over here. So they climbed up and got them out of there for me. So what the customer is wanting is a backyard. As you can see, I mean, we only got about 8-10 feet here, and then the swale around the left side of the house, you know, the water comes around and kind of goes right here. So it just started kind of, I don't know, kind of wet and not really much of a backyard at all. So what we're going to do is I'm taking all the brush off. Everything's going to get hauled off. I'm going to cut into this hill a little bit right here. That tree right there is not his, that's property line. So I'm going to take this dirt and just flop it over here to this side. The dirt work should be the easy part. The hard part is getting the trees out. But it only comes back to, it's not very far, right here. There's an old barbed wire fence, and that's the property line. So, I mean, it only comes to here, and that's maybe 50 feet. So they had a little bit of a challenge dropping all that stuff right there, but they got it. They did a good job for me. So, yeah, so that's the plan. Gonna try not to disturb this as much as I can. I know some of this will right here, just with turning and grabbing and all that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna try to put some plywood out here, try to save this grass, just keep the mud down and stuff this time of year. That cherry's coming out, and then that one right there is staying. So yeah, it should go pretty good. So I'm gonna lay out all the plywood through here, and then once I get the equipment back here, I'm gonna go and get the big 90-yard dump. So that's the plan. Got everything loaded up Saturday, so I was able to get here nice and early. So yeah, let's get this plywood unloaded and hopefully get to hauling a load or two of brush off. I was gonna subcontract out the brush, but I honestly think I could get almost all this in one load with that 90-yard dump. It'll be close. It'll be close. If I take my time and crunch it up real small and stuff, I think she'll fit. Oh yeah, put some of them logs on the top, we're good to go. All right, so let's get this plywood unloaded here. I can't decide if I'm going to make a pile back there at the excavator, like a bunch of piles or one big pile, and then grapple everything to here, or track each grapple full with the excavator. I don't know. I can't load with the skid steer. The trailer's too tall. That's why I have that mini as well. So I don't know. There's a chance if I'm coming through here with the skid steer that I could hit like a branch be sticking out. I don't know. I could hit that AC or the house. I don't know. We'll just have to see how much I could get one grapple full with the mini or with this excavator, or if I'm going to take it all and kind of pile it here and then put it in the trailer. But that might end up being a big mess here. So I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. We'll try it both ways, see what happens. This here's some of my brother's old plywood. He said he got off a job somewhere. This is OSB. This right here is, you know, actual plywood, 1/2 inch, but or it might be 5/8 actually, but I might have to layer that up quite a bit. I did stick some like little timber lock screws in there to keep these from sliding, so hopefully they don't, because that can be a pain. Gonna get this loaded or back there and then blow off the street. Then I'm heading back to the shop to get the other dump trailer. It's supposed to be in the 60s today. It's February. Cold as morning. Probably gonna have to trim that off. That's not gonna work. A million times back and forth through here. Alright, that's good enough for now. Well, got some of that brush moved up to here to where I can haul it out. What I want to do is trying to get some of that little stuff, everything, not everything, but really need to get the stump out of the way, but I want to get it fairly clean around it so I don't mix all the good red dirt in with that stump hole. Trying to avoid that. I want to get this picked out through here, take that out, then take that out, get this stuff over here off this edge, then kind of work my way up here. I'm going to take the logs and the bigger stuff and kind of set it on top, maybe go up halfway and then drop a couple logs, try to get it packed in there as much as we can. Still got to get that out. That's no big deal. I can drop it or push it over the mini or excavator, whatever it is. The reason why I didn't bring my 45 out here, the Bobcat E45 that we have, it's just I could have done it with this, but the biggest thing would have been loading the dump trailer. It can't reach high enough to load it. You can, but it's like every little bit you could do just to drop it in, and this does a lot better job reaching up there and packing it in. So that's kind of why I went with renting this machine here. So let's throw this stuff in and hopefully get that big stump out of the way. Try to get that in the bottom of the trailer so it slides nice and easily. Guys might be wondering why I didn't mulch this back here. So he wants this to be a future yard area, and you know, like, oh, why didn't you just run that mulcher, the Beacon mulcher over that? I could have, but it's extremely tight, small space, small area, and then I'd have had to figure out what to do with the chips. There's no area in the yard where I can lose all the chips or anything. So it would have been a lot more work for me just to, you know, one, to run the grinder back there in such a tight area. And then this way, you throw it in the trailer, haul it off. I think I paid $170 or something like that. Dump this sucker. It might be $185. It's not a lot for considering what it is at a local dump site, but where they regrind it for mulch. So it's not like it's not getting used for anything. So see, I could not have done that. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but I pushed that brush down in there. There's no way I could have done that with the 45. It just doesn't have the reach. I doubt this machine will pick up that stump. So what I'll probably have to do is I want to get that one and that other big one. I'll probably set them aside for right now, and then I'll have to open up the tailgate and slide them in that way, probably is what I'm guessing. But cut that log off once I get it out. That'll help. I'm guessing 2. I think I can get it all out of here in 2 loads. We'll see. truck up some. Let's take a look inside. Stupid thing. See how we're looking. I mean, I maybe brought 10 or 12 grapplefuls. Oh yeah, there's a ton of room still here in these corners. That one over there. But I need to pull forward so I can start getting it even. And then really I could put like stumps in these corners and logs and chunks. And oh yeah, we're gonna get her tight. Packed in there real nice. Little climbing off this. This morning it was all frost. Whew. All right. Oh my goodness. Let's roll it forward. Hopefully the mailman don't get it mad. All right, that should be good enough. Got the big old stump. Oh my goodness. Gotta slow down here. Hold on. Alright, got that big old stump out of the way. So I'm gonna pull forward. That cylinder, some puking oil. Whatever. I told them about it, they know about it, so. So I'm gonna pull the truck up and hopefully be able to swing it in from the back. I know I can't lift it. Drop it on the street. Pretty happy about that. All right, let's clean this up real quick. Well, we are making really good progress. This plywood up here, that stuff is junk, which is fine. This edge of the yard here I knew would kind of get tore up anyways. But yeah, I got everything all the way to that edge and started picking away some of this. I need to get about 2 or 3 big chunks, and then I need to start putting, I could do a little bit more brush. Man, it's gonna be so close. I definitely won't get it in one load, but if I had a bigger machine that I could get it tighter and pack it better, I probably could have. But there's really not much more in there. It's just a lot of little spindly stuff. But I'll probably get some of this right here and then start putting these logs on top to help hold everything down. Never know what you're gonna find out digging up this mess. Old garden hose, all kinds of junk. But I don't know if you guys saw I was struggling with this stupid binder, but let me show you something we do. You know, you spray like WD-40 on them and stuff. Works great, but I like to do a little chainsaw and bar oil. Sticks to it real nice, and run that in there. Yeah. That's the trick right there. Work it all the way down. Been meaning to do this thing, this to this one, but I just haven't. You only remember it when you go to unstrap it, that's for sure. And it doesn't move. Oh, look at that. World of heat right there. To get a bunch of grass in it. I got a little jug and stuff I use at the shop with a little brush, and works pretty good. Every now and then just hit him with a little bit of bar oil, and that's the trick. All right, the reason why I'm putting this on is I'm not gonna, I'll get those other stumps in the next load, but I'll get this back all chained up and secure so I can start packing up against the back there. And that's it. We're good. All right. So, I cleaned up from the plywood from here to the yard. I'm not coming back today after I dump this. I've learned to get everything as close to cleaned up as possible, as early as possible, just working by myself here. Just something I don't want to be rushed and not do a good job as far as cleaning up. I move the truck, I'll blow the road off once more, move the cones and stuff, but that'll work as far as far enough back, you know, trying to save the front yard. It's not the best grass, but we do what we can. This little bit will be all right, and then this little bit where this OSB was, it's just getting destroyed, so I'm just gonna leave it, not even mess with it, not even try to really clean it up. I'll probably just bring my little bumper pole dump trailer over here and just pick it up and throw it right in. Got some trash here, and then that fencing I'll probably just put in the back of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on grubbing everything, getting everything over here ready to go. Oh, excuse me. Ready to go. So I need to leave about 3:30. I got an appointment at 5:30. Yeah, it's about 3:30, 3:45, hour and 15 minutes, something like that. Try to get as much of this out as I can and over here, so when I come back tomorrow morning, I can grab this and go, and then start doing the grading. I am going to bring some silt fence with me tomorrow. Put a little piece of silt fence up right there just to make sure this doesn't cause any issues down the road for anybody. So yeah, that's the last bigger tree. It's not really that bad at all. I'll probably cut it and let it fall that way just because it's going to be hard to dig out around that one. I don't know, I'll try it, but I want to get this other brush out of here first, and then this will kind of be last. So yeah, it's going really well. I ended up fixing that drip that was on that thing. I just tightened it up, that's all it was. Stupid thing. That's how it goes. So I had a mechanic come out here, or to the last job I was at, because we were having some issues with this machine, and he looked at it. He's like, oh yeah, that ain't gonna work, probably just needs a new fitting or whatever. And I was like, I'll just try tightening it up, and sure enough, that's all it was. So I'm just gonna let it kind of run here, and let's try to get this grubbed out. I do have to bring the pole saw with me tomorrow. Gotta do some trimming over here, and then the neighbor asked if I can trim one over here tomorrow. So no big deal, just makes it look that much better. So let's get this stuff out of here.